Hey Mops, Markpool here, and welcome to my little review. Now you see a little bit different here. The reason why, because I want to compare this giant box with another giant box. Oh God! I am not joking with you, my friends, my subscribers, oh God. I've been trying to have this specific toy, this S.H. figure, MonsterArts, sorry, for the longest time, ever since this movie came out. This is, of course, S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla 2016 Fourth Knife Combat version from Shin Godzilla. Now, this is an amazing film. I recommend you to watch it. And again, ever since it came out, I've been interested in finding the figures for it, but it's sold out. And of course, if I try to buy it, it's, unfortunately third party, or from a scalper. And yeah, I'm not paying triple the price for the toy I want. I want to get a good price. The actual box, most likely I'll prefer unopened, that way no pieces are missing. But of course, it's gotta be a reasonable price, not skyrocketed price. But God, I'm so happy they released one. Now, this is, from my understanding, it's basically the same model from when they released the previous version. It's just this is a repainted version to make. I believe it kind of makes the effect of it kind of glowing when he's on this. A little spoiler, when he's on this, of course, fourth stage, his fourth advanced stage, when he's about to do his atomic breath. His entire self glows, and then of course it glows purple, but there are some pieces where he does glow red, orange. So I'm loving it. This is amazing figure guy here. Of course, it's a big box, because again, what makes him big is not his size, but that big tail of his. So again, that's where, again, I was telling you, that famous scene where he glows, and of course, Shin Godzilla, which I mean it's amazing. Again, comparing him to this, the Ultimate Godzilla Ultimate, sorry. Ultimate Godzilla is, sorry if I hit the mic, it's a little bit bigger, just by a couple inches. You can kind of see a little bit there, just by a couple inches. See? Just a couple inches bigger. So, God, I am tremendously excited for it. Excuse me for a second. I'm back. But yes, I am tremendously excited. Of course, you can see he's unopened, so this is going to be our first time, just opening him and playing with him and see what he has. I really don't know whether he has accessories. I don't think so, but I didn't give a shit. I'm just like, oosh. I'm sorry if that was so loud. I'm gonna, of course, dim it down or just mute it if anything. But I was so excited getting this. Again, I've been trying to track down this for many years. I'm still trying to track down another one, Kiryu from Mecha Godzilla vs. Godzilla. I love that big design of Mecha. Still haven't found anything yet, but I will find it eventually. And then when I do, I will definitely review it for the channel. But for now, Shin Godzilla. Let's review him, shall we? Oh my God, there he is, Shin Godzilla. God, it's just so beautiful. It's just amazing. And yes, I will say, it does hurt to hold him because of his dorsal fins. They're extremely pointy and sharp, so they are hurting me to grab. But I'm like, fuck it, give me the pain. I love the pain. Give me the pain. But even the tail, again, all this is so prickly and pointy, so it hurts. Even holding him, because it feels so dirty. It feels like, again, I don't know if it feels like charcoal, but again, it's the plexiglass, I think, or the plastic that gives it that transparent look that reddish look you can see going through his entire body. Like, it literally looks amazing. And again, let me just get my, I'm trying to get my phone here so you can see the light. Like, Jesus, like, everything is transparent. Like, the glow effect is just purely amazing. Sorry if it's getting bright, but Jesus Christ, like, it literally looks like it is glowing. Like, fucking hell. It's tremendously good detail. Like, it looks like it's all over him. It's just, he's just made of that glass, and just, you know, just painted all black to not look all that red. But it's very interesting how they pull this off. And again, I'm sorry if I keep flashing the camera and everything. It's just purely amazing. I'm extremely satisfied with this. I am not complaining. Of course I'll complain something, but again, it's just, my God. And of course, given that it's Shin, knowing how the movie is, you know, again, there's not much to him. Of course, he can do some things here and there, the figure itself, but, you know, again, don't expect too much from this character, because he's not that agile. He doesn't run, he doesn't do attack. He's just this. He just stands there. His tail's always kind of up, but that's it. And speaking of that tail, again, it's long, but I thought it would be longer. I know that's an interesting thing, but I thought it would be longer. And again, it feels natural. Like, it's good of a tail to move around, and you hear all that joint. Perfect and beautiful. Again, it's not that fluid. Like, I believe it was, which was it? The Ghost Godzilla? I don't know which one. I forgot which Godzilla. The tail felt more like a tail, smooth and sail. I mean, this guy, again, he doesn't do much for his tail of anything. He always has it in the air. And again, he does move around, but again, he's not that mobile. He's just there. He's just a big monster walking very slowly, trying to get to point A to point B in a movie. And that's it. But again, it's extremely detailed. And again, I am not complaining about this. I just wish, and yes, there's no accessories. I wish it came, again, I need an atomic breath. At this point, I need an atomic breath of Godzilla. I got so many of them, and I still don't have an atomic breath. But still, like, Jesus Christ. I mean, we're going to go through this guy extremely thoroughly. You can see a little of my computer there. Please ignore it. But again, you can see the detail on his tail, like, all that red and blood clock. Like, it's disgusting. But again, it's just beautiful. So I'm turning him around, and in the film I don't see it, but maybe because again it's been a long time since I've seen it. You know, supposedly it has a face in it. I don't think at this point it does have it, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just it's supposed to be one, but again, I don't know. But again, like I said, all that the charcoal effect, like the look of it, like it's burned, like it's just, again, a dead organism that is refusing to die or something. I don't know. Like, again, it's not supposed to be good looking. Not supposed to be a perfect toy. It's supposed to be looking like it's just like an organism. Like, it's doesn't know what it's doing. We see these these imperfections in him. I mean, even like, again, the footing, we see nails growing around. But that's how he's supposed to look in those big, chunky charcoal thighs. Again and again, even here in the other foot, we see the nail pop in and everything. And even in his hand, again, these tiny T-Rex hand, you see the little bit of it, the nail coming out from his wrist. Again, it's just beautiful. I mean, again, a couple nails growing out from his palm. Again, these tiny little T-Rex arms, his chest, and again, the head is just beautiful, and all these imperfection rolls of teeth. It's just amazing. Again, I mean, there's some lighting here, but again, let me get the light back from my phone. Again, it's just purely amazing the lengths these guys went, sorry for the flash, to make such a creature like this, I guess. Again, it's just purely amazing. I'm sure if you get like a nice LED light or something, or something up in the background to make him glow like vroom 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 vroom, it will look amazing. But again, I don't have that. But again, God, this is just a beautiful toy. And again, the tiny little eyeballs he has from either side. Again, they're just hidden there, but you can kind of see it. And again, it's just there's no thought in there. There's nothing. It's just an organism, again, that's just trying to do something. And of course, in that film is something menacing. And of course, what is beautiful is, again, his mouth does open, his bottom jaw, but of course in the film, his jaw extends to a godly point. Like that's a bite force right there. Give me a second, the camera's trying to zoom in, zoom out, but again, that's a bite force right there. And again, oh God, come on, focus. That it looks like blood, honestly. Like, fucking hell. It's just perfect. And of course it closes. Just be careful, because at least to me, it feels a little bit of stiff or something here, or something that, I don't want to bend down too much to break it or something. But of course, you can open the mouth, whatever you like. But of course, it does extend to a weird point of, like, it shouldn't be possible. But again, it's like a snake type jaw, that's unnerving, unpredictable, just God. And again, that red in there, it's just disgusting, but at the same time it's beautiful. And again, well detailed, the roof, the mouth, the back of the throat, the gums. And again, you see all these imperfections, the teeth, the scar or whatever. I mean, again, it's just beautiful. Again, it's literally how it looks in the film and how he's supposed to be. He is just an ugly creature, but it's beautiful at the same time. I'm loving it. I am absolutely loving this. And again, I already talked about the tail, how he feels. But again, I showed you his jaw. He doesn't move up because he doesn't really does in the movie. But of course, he does move the neck a little bit. But of course, the thing he does mostly is that he goes down. He goes really down. But again, that's when he does his effect in the film, when he does the beam, shoots it in the ground. I mean, yeah, he does go up in the film to shoot in the sky, but in this figure he doesn't. And I'm not gonna do it. And again, there's some mobility to his arms. It does, and at least in my copy, it feels extremely stiff compared to this. It moves a little bit. This one doesn't too much. Again, you can move the little wrist, the arm, but not too much. Again, you can't really turn him too much. Again, if it does turn, but it feels like it's kind of very stiff, so I don't want to accidentally break him, so I'm not gonna try. But again, in the film, he doesn't even do much with his arms. They're just dangling there, like, are you from Mr. Robinson's? You got a big head and these tiny arms. You can't really do much, master. And again, not much. And of course, his thighs do move. It goes all the way here, all the way here. Not much mobility with the leg, the knee piece, of course, his foot does move and twist. Not too much, but does twist. But again, he doesn't need to. He's just standing there menacingly and just, again, since his eyes are so tiny, you can barely see him, barely see the eyes. You don't know what he's thinking. All you know is that this is a creature that is not here to get peace. He's trying to kill. For whatever reason, all he's doing is killing. Either he's knowing he's killing or he's just doing it because of that, just doing it. But again, amazing creature. It's an amazing figure and I'm in love with it. Now, of course, let's go get the other Godzillas and compare him, shall we? S.H. Figure Arts Ultimate Godzilla, S.H.MonsterArts Mecha Godzilla, S.H. Figure Arts Godzilla, S.H. Figure Arts Godzilla, S.H. Figure Arts Kong. Again, given his size and tremendous force of nature and look, 100% satisfied with this. Again, I would recommend this figure for those who are fans of the Shin Godzilla film, for those who are fans of Godzilla, for those who are anything related to Godzilla. This is one of the must figures you must get. I'm not joking. Again, my opinion, but again, I'm absolutely in love with this toy. I'm extremely happy I was able to purchase this. Of course, I will leave it in the description down below where you can get this. But again, it's just so perfect, that effect. Even again with the doll lighting, again, you can kind of see even the back of it, like the red, that blood red. It's just a perfect toy. And again, it's basically exactly the same as the previous version. It's just a repainted version of it to make it look more better for like night environment, for that glow effect. Again, it's just purely amazing. I am not complaining about this figure at all. Even again with the dull lighting I have here, you can kind of see the effects of it. And again, when I did with the phone, even better. So again, this is a must in the collection. I am 100% satisfied. Let's get back to me, shall we? Again, Mob, so beautiful, so beautiful that it hurts to hold. But I love it. So please, if you are a fan of Godzilla, Shin Godzilla, S.H. Figure Arts, or the value of toys, this is a beautiful masterpiece to have in your collection. Again, that charcoal feel I feel in my hands. Again, it's mostly because of the design, like how rough it is. The plexiglass, I believe this was the material made of to make this glow effect. Yeah, it's just transparent red, but it's so painted good that you don't see it. From afar is fine, but up close with the light hitting it just right, it's beautiful. And again, that blood red effect it gives, it's just amazing. And again, the imperfections of it makes it perfect, because again, he's not supposed to be a perfect good looking Godzilla like from the Godzilla versus King Kong film, or the dead ghost Godzilla from Japan. He's not supposed to look good, or like a guy in a suit. It's supposed to be looking like an organism that is just running on instinct, killing, developing, learning to be better, to be deadlier. It is amazing. I love it. I'm glad I have this in the collection. So please, again, of course, I'll leave it in the description down below. Again, not a sponsor. I wish I was, but I do love telling you people where you can get these, or if you're interested, hey, I managed to grab a copy here. If the cheaper version. I mean, of course, in person is always cheaper, but where to get it, I'm not sure. Especially since SH figures don't come that easily, at least for the Godzilla ones, because they're snatched up quickly. So again, get it while it lasts. Hopefully it will last by the time this video comes out. I got a lot of work to do. So do forgive me for the delays and everything. By the time this video comes up, hopefully there will be copies left. I'm not sure. At this time, yes. While I'm filming at this time, yes. But once this comes out, hopefully there will be some. I'm not sure. But yeah, again, loving it. So please, like, comment, share, and subscribe. This is Markpool, signing out.